Hello, my name is Mac Miguel. If you're watching this video, you stumbled across my page. Sorry. I wanted to make this because I've never made a video before, and something pretty cool happened to me today that was inspiring. It was inspiring to me, and I guess because I was inspiring someone else through my actions without even knowing it, in a state that I just moved to, almost 1,000 miles away from anywhere I've ever lived. I was at Home Depot. I'll just jump right into it. I was at Home Depot, and a lady came up to me and she asked if I was um, if I'd gone to Landmark College. It is the college I went to, um, and I said, yeah, I went there. I graduated a few years ago. Why do you ask? Because it's a very small school, and like I said, we're 1,000 miles away from Landmark College. And she said, well, I wasn't able to send my son there, but we saw a video that you were in, and your story really inspired him. And he went off and is now chasing his goal, and he's a firefighter out in the West chasing wildfires. And I didn't catch her name. I was kind of dumbfounded by the whole situation, but I thought that was really cool. So um, she said to me, she said, "Well, man, you were so nice in that video. You're so eloquent, so well spoken." Okay, it was very nice of her to say. I think I sounded like a tool, um, but she said I should make more videos, and she said that it was inspiring, and um, public speaking something that I've always been fond of. I don't really know how to go about making a living in it, nor do I really expect to making a living in it, but I thought maybe, hey, if I make a video, someone will watch it, someone else will be inspired to go look up the link. I'll try to post it under this video. Like I said, it's the first video I've ever made. It's pretty Spartan recording conditions here in the new house. I'm sitting on a mattress on the ground, surrounded by a dog that just came back from the vet, and two very stressed out cats. Um, I'm squatting in my own home, so hence everything's pretty shoddy. Um, as for inspiring people, this lady, she was so nice. She said that my story of not being a traditional student, my story of having learning disabilities and being so open about it, um, was really eye-opening to her and her family, and caused them to stop pushing the normative track on their kid, on their son, and wanted him then to pursue what he was passionate about. What he was passionate about was helping other people, which is what I was passionate about. I still am passionate about helping other people, just not as a firefighter anymore. Um, and she she then asked, she goes, what are you doing down here? Um, and I would have said that I was here for the nice weather, but it's like 20 degrees outside, which everyone here thinks is the coldest weather in the world. But I told her that I quit my job to follow my wife for her educational pursuits now. My unbelievable wife, who in the video that I'm going to try to link is the sole reason I got through any of that. She got an unbelievable opportunity to go to school in Chapel Hill, so we uprooted and moved from Boston, Massachusetts to Durham, North Carolina, and we are here. And I told this nice lady at Home Depot that, and she said, "Oh, that's so brave. How on earth could you do that? I'd never." And I don't think it's really a matter of me ever thinking I was able to or not able to. I mean, yeah, I'm terrified. I have absolutely no clue what I'm doing here, but I'm here, and I know everything's going to work out, and things just do work out. That's the way the world works. Luckily for me, I have found. Maybe I'm really lucky, and I imagine somewhere, if anyone watches this, there'll be a comment about how I'm a millennial, just expecting the world to come to me. Well, I mean, I'm not. I won't get into that now, but I've definitely had my hardships. I've definitely worked my butt off to be where I am. I expect zero handouts. Um, I just know that through hard work and dedication, things will work out for me. Uh, and perhaps that's me just being naive, but after 30 years of doing it, it's only kind of failed me once, and that's because I didn't really try. Um, and so I told her, that we were here. We had just sort of taken the jump, and I had no plans other than job hunting and networking my butt off, and this, that, and the other thing. And she gave me her card, which was really nice. I'm sure it'll just be another nice contact to have. It's not really a field I'm interested in, but it was really nice of her to extend that welcoming hand and that that thanks and gratitude. It was really weird being noticed from like a 2 minute or a minute long spot. But I have to say my thanks to Harvey Hubble, who created this series of shorts for, I think it's understood.org. If it's not, I'll voice that over. But I'm pretty sure it's understood.org, and it's really about the struggles and challenges and that myself and my classmates and other graduates of Landmark College overcame throughout their lives as students and adults with learning differences and learning disabilities. Like I said, I'm going to try to link that. Hopefully it comes through. So yeah, but what I really want to do is I think, everyone's been saying that I should be a public speaker, I should be this, I should be that. Someone the other day told me that I should be an influencer. I have no idea what an influencer is. I influenced my dog to go on a walk today. He agrees. That's about as much influence as I have. I think I influenced my wife to getting pizza tonight. Also, I guess that makes me an influencer. But public speaking is something I'm really fond of. I really enjoy talking to people. I enjoy working with people. One of the things that I am really passionate about is helping people solve their problems. And if I can do that with some sense of familiarity from my life, I would love to. If not, I love to look outside the box and try to find ways that people can benefit themselves, not benefit from others. I think benefiting from others is great. I think it's helpful, but I think benefiting from yourself and your own doing and your own stick-to-itiveness and your own charisma and knowledge base is a really great way to go about things. I think trusting yourself is the great first step in succeeding. And it sounds like, from going back to tooting my own horn with this lady, she was having a difficult time with her son, and he didn't want to do the college thing. He wanted to do one thing, he wanted to do another thing. And from what she told me, it wasn't until they said, hey, go for what you want to do, we're behind you, play to your strengths, that he succeeded. And he's been out there for a few months, I guess. Hopefully he's safe. I know those fires are pretty nasty. But yeah, I thought maybe I can make a small series where I talk about different things and different challenges that I come across, or if people who see this, if for some odd reason you see this, if you have questions for me. I'm 30-year-old, almost 30-year-old guy. I'm married. If you have questions about marriage, I've been with the same woman, my wife, Kimmery, Dr. Miguel. We've been together for 10 years. We've been married almost 5. We were best friends before that. If you have relationship questions, cool. If you have financial questions, I can help you out maybe a little bit. If your car is making a funny noise, probably might be able to help you out. If your cat is doing something strange, or your dog has a weird emotional tic, or you're having difficulty with a son or a daughter, or your student who has learning differences, or socially isn't fitting in, or something like that. I grew up having learning disabilities. I've had the same learning disabilities for most of my life, and in 2012 was granted another one after falling down a flight of stairs. I have a traumatic brain injury, so I've definitely been through a little bit of adversity, not as much as many others. I'm very fortunate in my life to have what I have, but I have some insights that you might not get from other people's. Some paraprofessionals or special educators may not have the insights that people like me have. I'm not saying I'm the be all and end all. I'm not saying I'm an expert by any sense of the word. I think it's that you have to have 10,000 hours of something, doing something to be considered an expert in that field. I mean, I have almost 30 years of experience being a learning disabled student, having graduated with honors from a very discriminating college. Uh, Maybe that makes me a little bit wiser in that realm than some. Um, but I really want this sort of be an avenue of insight, and an avenue of expression and questioning and documentation of strife and struggle and all that stuff. I have job applications that I'm putting in. I have interviews that I'm going through after having just had a really successful year at my last job. Um, I'm starting over. And so I'm going to be asking questions and trying to figure stuff out too. So I think that's what this platform, and like I said, this is my first video. I have no idea what I'm doing, so I'm going to babble. But I think that's what I want this platform to be. I want it to be an outlet. I want it to be an expression place. I want it to be a think tank of sorts. My wife always says I have ridiculous insights and ridiculous ideas that others probably wouldn't have, and that someone might be interested in. So maybe someone will be interested in this. Um, Hopefully, you guys, guys, gals, whomever is watching this, robots on the internet trying to pick up on buzzwords and key phrases that I'm saying, if you come across something that you see interesting, I guess leave a comment. I'm not really sure how that works, so we're gonna figure this out. And stay tuned. Click back at some point if you come across this at all. Great, thanks.